think we're in a good spot. Justin's doing an amazing job, and everyone's kind of following his lead. With him being the leader, and it's good to see where we are.
Biggest difference this year, Justin, from last year, as far as you're concerned?
He's year 2 now, so it's not year 1 anymore.
Do you feel like with today and a couple picks that he threw, but also being able to bounce back from that and have a good series afterwards, like is that a sign of growth that you can tell from like where he was his rookie year, where that might have happened, to now being able to string together some good plays after that?
Stick he's always been that way. He's always been the guy that when something happens that he doesn't like, he always is next play mentality. That's just who he is as a human and as a person. So I'm used to seeing that. So when I see things like that, I mean, it's practice. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try things, and if they don't work, you know what to do next time. So that's just nothing new from Justin.
David, Matt talked about instilling a culture of responding to adversity. From your position as a leader, now how do you feel that people who may be rookies or under you have responded to that adversity they probably have faced in practice?
Yeah. I even face adversity in practice. Even on one-on-ones, losing rep, or me not seeing things on protections that I need to be better on. It's just part of practice, but it goes back to being the next play mentality. And I try to tell like the rookies that's under me, like Eb and Tug, like it's okay, bro. It's practice. Like it's supposed to happen. Everybody messes up, but it's what you do after you mess up that decides who you be next.
Teammates have mentioned over and over, you're a serious guy, takes the job super seriously. With the new hits philosophy, do you really appreciate the increase in accountability with Everson?
Yeah. It's good for me too, because it definitely sets a different accountability for myself also. Because everyone every once in a while gets that point of comfortability. And I wasn't saying that I was reaching that, but at times I can feel myself getting there. And just knowing that I got to stay on my toes at all times is definitely good for me. And it's great for everybody else, too, because it's going to help me and everyone else around us in this building be the best versions of themselves.
How do you do when you feel yourself getting complacent?
I remember that I didn't have any offers coming out of high school. I remember that we didn't have any money when I was younger. I remember that when I got to college, I wasn't supposed to play as a freshman. And I remember when I was coming out of the draft, I got passed up a bunch of times.
Matt Everson was the one just now who was telling us that you're serious and you're a pro. When the head coach says that, what does that mean to you?
It's definitely good that someone recognizes it, but at the same time, it's just being a pro. It's what I'm supposed to do. You don't get treats or cool points for being a pro. It's either you're a pro or you're out of the NFL. So I think I want to just pick being a pro.
Is that something you've known your whole life, or is that something you've learned?
I've always been pretty serious throughout my life. I've always looked at things in a serious manner, just because I know, opportunities are not forever. And I know that I've met a lot of people in my life who squandered every opportunity that they had.
What kind of opportunity do you feel like you have now, knowing like where you are, what year it is for you, what's next year with a new contract potentially, and just kind of where your mindset is going into this year?
Oh, really just taking it one day and, just taking it all one step at a time. The biggest thing that I'm excited for, like most people don't know, I have a child on the way. I'm excited to be a dad. So just being sure that I'm being the best version of myself for my girl, but also being prepared to be the best father I can be too. So like while I'm going through this right now, I'm trying to be like, okay, this is where I was at here. Maybe if I'm this way, it'll prepare me better in moments where I can make the decision to be a dad. Because I'm sure there's fathers in this room who, been met with, adversity and things where they got to be challenged. And they have to face it and look like, okay, it's bigger than me, and I got to just figure out how to get through it. So that's kind of how I look at everything, and I kind of take at it. I don't really, like, pay attention. If you know much about me, like, I'm not really paying too much about a contract, because I'm a firm believer in God's going to take care of whatever he's supposed to take care of and when he's going to. So it's going to happen when it does.
So do you look at it as I'm doing this for us, not I'm doing this for me now?
I've always looked at it as I'm doing it for us. I've never been a selfish human being. If anything, I've been the most selfless person, you feel me, that anyone ever knows, just because that's who I am and my character. But I also want to see everyone reach their full potential also, because I know that God placed me on this earth to help others and service others. And I find light and joy out of my life knowing that I help somebody else. So that's kind of where I am.
Even though you do obviously take your job very seriously. Do you still have fun out there? Is it still fun for you to play?
Yeah, of course, of course. Sometimes I tell myself, like, David, you've been too hard or too serious on yourself because I started playing this game by having fun. But, yeah, the people who know me, they know I'm a pretty fun guy. Y'all might not see it, but, I even try to make jokes and crack jokes with you guys, kind of lighten up the room. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you guys have long days, and sometimes y'all don't get the right answers that you want. And for me, you're never going to get the answer that you want. But I'm a pretty fun guy.
What have you liked about doing some special teams work?
Yes, it's new. It's different and it's new, so I'm just trying to learn. Wherever they need me, I'm just ready to be there. Like I said, I've never played special teams before, but I'm definitely always down and excited to learn so I can be better.
Is that something they came to you and said that they wanted you to kind of work in there?
No, it's just more so my name was on the depth chart and I was there for it, so it's available for it.
Do you think you're ready for it if it's in the game and you'll be in that role?
Of course. Why do you laugh?
As you said, we haven't seen you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
When is your baby due?
January 17th.
Next week when foot pads come on and there's a lot more contact allowed, what changes for you just in terms of the things you can show, the involvement you can have in practice, and I guess maybe just your own restlessness being able to be let out a little bit?
Just more so like I show every year, just my relentlessness to want to be the best version of myself. Whether I have the pads on or I don't, I want to express myself as much as I can. I just want to show the guys around them that I got your back behind everything, but you're going to get everything out of me.
The rhythm of the outside zone, is that something that you need to be in pads to really work on, or can you master it,
I think any form of running the ball, whether it's inside, outside, like whatever is being ran, when it involves the quarterback giving the ball to a ball carrier to run for positive yards, you need pads on to get good looks. So, yeah, the tempo will go up, and it'll be exciting to see the rooks go, but also exciting for me to kind of get my feet wet again.
Do you have a sense that if you'll run the ball more this year than last year?
I don't know the future, so if I did and my crystal ball work, I would tell you, but it's in the shop right now, so. Guess? I'm not really good at guessing, so I won't start now.
Do you still feel slept on as one of the best running backs in the league?
Of course. I take everything personal. It's just like y'all see lists, I see them too. And, knowing that I definitely got a child on the way, it definitely puts things in other perspectives as well to tell myself, like, you got to go harder. It's not enough, and it never will be enough. And the moment that it is enough, it still won't be enough. So I'm out here to not prove anybody wrong, but prove myself right to myself.
You mentioned Edgar a couple minutes ago. What have you seen in his game that's jumped out to you in the last few months?
He quick, super shifty quick. Like, super quick, super shifty, and he's hilarious too. So, but game-wise, like, he's smart. He picking up things fast. But he, like I said, he quick and he's shifty. He gonna help us a lot.
baby books?
No, but I do have like a pregnancy app. It's kind of like telling like what weeks are and how big the baby is. It's pretty cool to see. Like 1 week it was a lemon, another week it was an avocado. It's pretty cool. And then my girl got the funny one. So like 1 week it was like a sponge, and then another time it was like an acorn. I'm like, whoa! Like I thought the baby's supposed to get bigger, but it's changing. Like it's all good. It's all fun.
How's the bowling coming along?
Yeah, I have in the off season I might have bowled twice, so I was slacking a bit. My favorite bowlers are Kyle Troop and Jason Belmonte, and I try to keep up with them. Kyle just won a PBA championship a couple weeks ago, I want to say, two-handed, if y'all don't know. And Jason Belmonte is probably the best bowler out there besides Kyle Troop right now. So I keep up on my tips, the best bowlers out there. But, yeah, I haven't bowled recent.
Is it kind of relaxing to like focus on another sport, even watching it instead of just football all the time?
Yeah, because people don't really understand, like, bowling is more challenging than it appears. People think if you just bowl it straight and hit the middle pin, it's going to strike every time. That's not how it goes. It's oil path. You got to be able to, put it on the right arrow. You got to be able to feel where your ball, what kind of ball you want to use. You want to use a Storm Pro or you want to use a Global. depend on what you want to do and, you know, how do you plan to get better. What spare ball you want to use. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Ball endorsement, sir?
You said what? Best score. Probably like sub mid 260. Probably best game 260, 270 something.
Almost got a perfect game there, right?
Yeah, almost. No open frames. I had no open frames spare, and I had 3 strikes in the 10th. So something around there.
You go two-handed or one?
Two-handed.
Thank you.